Brother Stuart Matola, men's relationship coach here. I hope you're having a great day. And in this video, I'm going to speak to how a man finally gets through to his woman. And so ask yourself this so you know that this is the right video to be watching right now. Do you experience a sense of voicelessness with your wife or partner? Do you feel like she doesn't value what you have to say? She won't hear you. She won't listen to you because she's so in the volume of her own voice and you feel like you're shut out? If so, then chances are you try to speak up and you don't get through to her. So what do you do instead? So in a moment, I'm going to model how you can get through to her, how you can break down that what feels like a wall that she has up. Okay. And let me speak to one thing first, which is what you're probably doing, what I see in the clients I work with, is you're trying to answer to her. Okay. So if she says, yeah, you're not emotionally available, or, I can't trust you, well, then you're trying to circle around her to say, hey, here, you're trying to address her. Well, I did this and I did that and I show up. Okay. What I want to offer you is the first rule. Don't pivot on her, pivot on you. And there's a rule that this is predicated on, which I speak to in my free guide, A Man's Guide to a Kick-Ass Marriage or Relationship. And that is simply, and then I'm saying this because if you want to go deeper into this concept, because the words I'm about to model are really predicated on years of doing work with a coach, therapist, other men who supported me to build the confidence to be able to stand in the fire and model what I'm about to model. But the rule that's predicated on, and if you want to dive deeper into that, check out the guide, which I'll leave a link to below, is your self-esteem must be greater than your she-esteem. She-esteem being how you give over your self-esteem to her. So when my self-esteem is greater than my she-esteem, when I'm pivoting on me versus her, I am doing this. And so first, before I even talk to her, I set the container. I ask permission. I say, hey, I want to talk to you and create some space. And I want to talk for 3 to 5 minutes. And I want you to just listen and not interrupt me. And then afterwards, reflect back what you heard so that I know that you heard me. And I'll do the same for you afterwards. So just by setting this container, your voice is now, there's a space for your voice, whereas before there wasn't. Okay. So you're creating space where you can get through to her. So simply put, once you've set that container, now you want to convey impact, the impact of her words on you. Okay. This is about you getting clear on what's going on inside of you when you hear those words. Okay. So maybe the words are, I can't trust you. Or maybe those words are, you don't show up for me. I don't feel like you're on my team. Or in a most extreme scenario, I can't trust a man. Well, that can leave a guy just spinning. Okay. I'm a man. I don't know what to do about that one. So when I model, I get into my heart, okay, and have the strength and courage to speak from my heart. And I can do that in part because I've set that container. So I'm just going to model as if I'm speaking to a romantic partner. Sweetie, yesterday, and I keep this micro, not macro, like to a specific incident. I don't say, you talk to me like this, and okay, it's very specific. So, sweetie, yesterday, when you said to me that I'm not enough for you, that I can't be trusted, that you can't be open to me, when you said that, and I really dropped in, I felt really sad. I felt alone. I felt like you're shutting down connection. I felt like there's no place in your heart for me. And I felt like maybe there never will be. I felt alone. dare I say, and it's really hard for me to speak this to you. It's taking a lot of courage. I feel brokenhearted. And I don't want to feel that with you. I want to feel connected. I want to feel open. I want to feel open-hearted with you. And I'm aware that there may be some things I need to do better, or some things that I need to know more about what would help you open your heart. But I need you to know that when you're not speaking those things to me and you're just summarizing who I am or what I'm not, again, it breaks my heart. It makes me feel alone. I'm not in this relationship or marriage to be alone, and I'm in it to be with you, to be in the love between us. And I want to step into that. And me showing up right now and having the courage to speak to you is me doing that. And then you pause, brother, and then you take some time to see the impact on her and see if she's really taking that in. Okay, and you'll know just from her facial expression, you'll know if she's dropping into her typical defenses or not. But the reality is your win is having spoken your truth. You're not hinging on like, oh, I hope she accepts this and I hope I'll be okay. No, that's breaking that rule of your self-esteem preceding your she-esteem. You have to be strong in the fire with this. And that's why I said a lot of times you need some work to back you up in order to be able to have the confidence and courage to pivot on you and not on her, and to be able to say these words and convey impact. So if this was helpful, check out my free guide below or links to my work. Thanks so much for watching, brother, and have a kick-ass day. Bye.